Guys, thank you so much for coming in here to see me at Body by Design. Okay, today's video is about the importance of a weight bench. Now, this is predominantly for my beginners. Now, some people are going to argue with me about this, but I'm going to cover that a little bit later. Now, the different types of benches you're going to see when you walk into the weight room is the flat bench. And this is going to be just like this. It is going to be a narrow vertical long strip, somewhere about 4 feet long, and it's going to be padded on top with steel legs. This you can use for assortment of exercises, anywhere from bench pressing to just having to sit on to do overhead pressing. You can really do a lot with this. Another one that you're going to see is a vertical bench. And now this one is going to look a lot like the dining room chair. Okay, it's going to come out and then straight up. And for this, you're going to be predominantly seeing people doing shoulder presses on them, okay? Now, the good thing about this is it's going to take a lot of pressure off the lower back if you're having lower back issues, and allows you to really stabilize and concentrate on the shoulders themselves. Another one you're going to see is called an incline bench. And now the incline bench is on almost a 45-degree angle, okay? And now this is very good for filling in the top parts of your chest and your front delts. For this, you're going to be predominantly seeing people doing chest presses on them, or you can be standing behind them holding onto the bar like so, doing rows. And I will do videos of all these a bit later on, but for now we're just covering the definitions. Then what we have is what's called a decline bench. And now this is going to be just like the incline bench, except like this. Okay, so your head's going to be down here and your feet's going to be up here. And again, you're going to be seeing lots of flies on this and lots of pressing on this. And what this really focuses in on, in my opinion, is the best chest movement, for bro science and science. And what I mean by bro science is typically what works in the real world. Okay, because sometimes science isn't correct because everybody is different. Everybody's body is triggered by something different. Everybody's body, gets different energy from different foods. So it's really going to be some trial and error at first. Even if you get a trainer, the thing is with getting a good certified trainer is that they're able to weed to things more fastly. So when you're pushing up from a downward position, it's mainly going to fill in the bottom of your chest and the middle of your pec. Okay? Very great piece of equipment. And then the last one. Now this is the one that you're going to find most, I find, and in my personal studio is what you see because I don't want to have 5 or 6 different kinds of benches. And this is your multi-use bench. When you first see this, it's probably going to be like a flat bench. But what you're going to notice is that there's going to be a little arm that comes out right here. And it's going to have a little clip that you can pull out, and now you can adjust the bench. You can put it to a decline, or you can bring it all the way up to vertical depending on the bench, okay? So this is very great if you got your own home gym or you're wanting to go build your own home gym. That way it's just one bench for one use. And another tip, if you're going to go out and buy a bench for home, do not buy the cheapest one. You want a minimum of a 500 pounds capacity that it can hold. So that's probably going to run you anywhere from about $250 to about $800 depending on the bench. But if you're just at home, like the one I've got in my studio only cost about $325. It had a lifetime warranty. I've got 400-pound people doing step-ups and stuff on it. It's a beautiful bench, okay? So again, this is the importance and the beauty of weight benches. Learn to use them, learn to love them. Now, what I was saying at the very beginning, why some people are going to argue with me, is you hear me talk about compound movements all the time and how compound movements are the best place to start because it uses more muscles, burns more calories, and enables you to have a much more effective workout. Now, when you're sitting on these benches, a lot of the times you're taking muscle groups out. Like I said, if you were sitting on the vertical bench, it takes a lot of the pressure off the lower back when you're trying to lift things above your head. But if you were standing, you would be using more muscles to do the vertical pressing because your kinetic chain kicks in. And your kinetic chain gives you the ability to sort of take your whole body, the pressure from the ground, and drive all the way up. What you'll notice when you're standing up and pressing up is that you're really going to feel your quads kicking in. So this is going to give the appearance of your shoulders are actually stronger than they are, which isn't a bad thing. And like I said, the more muscles you're using, the more calories you're using. But if you're a beginner, I want you to take it easy and really get used to the equipment. So maybe start out using the benches at first, okay? You can use them for everything. From whether you're just going to put your hand on it like this to do, rows for your back, or whether you're going to sit in and do shoulder pressing or laying down to do chest pressing or flies, whatever the case may be, to even putting your foot up on it and doing a lunge. And next videos, I'll go all through all kinds of different exercises and show you the cues and stuff so that when you do go to the gym, you have a greater idea of what you're doing, having a bit more confidence so that you don't feel scared. And I do not want you to use the I'm scared to go to the gym or I'm intimidated to go to the gym. That is a bullshit excuse. I'm going to tell you straight right now, everybody that walked upstairs for the first time was nervous. I see it again and again and again, and in myself, horrified. Okay, going up there because you can't bench press, 300 pounds like some of those guys. Or you can't squat 400 pounds like some of those guys. You don't need to. And if you're a girl and you're going up there and you're seeing the girls that are really in shape and you know for a fact that they lost a bunch of weight, now they look incredible and confident, they're confident because they faced their fear. That's what builds it. You got to get uncomfortable in life. You got to do things that you haven't been doing so that not only physically you can make gains, but mentally and emotionally you can grow stronger so that you're more confident to get more done. I can't even begin to tell you. I laugh at all my clients. I mean, I don't laugh at them, but I'm constantly telling them at the beginning that all of the doubts and all the excuses and the drama that they're creating for themselves is a laugh. They're sitting there stressed out, boggling their minds over nothing, and then 6 months down the road when they're used to it, the excuses are gone, the negativity's gone, their anxiety's gone, the worry's gone, and they become machines. They're happy, they're strong, you can see the vitality come back in their life. And I mean, typically the women I work with are anywhere between 35 to 50 years of age for the bulk. But I mean, I've got clients now that are 16, 17 years old. My oldest client was 92 years old. Guys, 92-year-old woman who walked into my house, barely being able to walk, all hunched over, barely being able to climb stairs. And within 6 months, this woman is running stairs. Within 6 months, she's doing squats and lunges, and she can pull off a couple of push-ups. At 92 years old, if she can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay? There's absolutely no more excuses. Get out there and get it done. Okay, guys? So again, this was the different kind of benches and how they're really helpful. So my name is Josh, and this is Body by Design. I'd like to thank you so much for coming in here to see me. And remember, it is never too late to live the life you could have lived. I hope to see you guys here again next time. See you later.